Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-July reading. Time's flying by us. Before we get started, thank you so very much for all of your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of the light and the love that you emanate into this grand universe. So thank you for connecting. And of course, energy is fluid, right? So it may permeate a little before the 15th of the month, a little after the 31st. But without further ado, let's get started, Scorpio. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was hearing sound quality, sound check, something about, I'm hearing mic. 9 of Cups. Okay, I'm compelled to just pull that out of the main stack here. 9 of Cups, horizontally laid at the far left-hand corner, actually the apex, top left-hand corner of your spread. So let us pull the 9 and you pull the 7 of Pentacles, okay, and the 5 of Cups, right in the dead center. Okay, another 5 here for you, the 3 of Cups upright, the 5 of Wands upright, and the Mother of Wands upright. Fire and water. Lots of water, though, here on the table for you, Scorpio, so far. And your last reading, I do remember, was very water heavy. Let's pull that out. Magician. Okay. It's interesting, Scorpio, the way that these cards are coming out for you, because before I pulled the Magician, right, there was this momentous sort of feeling. Okay, and it's almost like right when you're about to rip the Band-Aid off. I'm hearing aforementioned, something aforementioned, okay? I'm also getting ascertained. I'm also getting perforated. Okay, so whatever this may mean to you, Scorpio, there's a little bit of a feeling of something about timing, something about pacing, and something about feeling one with the decision that you're making or that you're about to make, but at the same time feeling a disconnection with it in some kind of way, perhaps. There is this recognition of potential, of power, quote unquote, okay? But then there's this oscillation, almost like a reverberation of sound. It's like I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. It's light, it's dark, it's light, it's dark. It's day, it's night, it's day, it's night. Right? But then what is it? I know what it is. I don't need the oscillation to tell me where I stand right here, right now, in the middle, the hemispheres, right? Of those two worlds. Every reality, Scorpio, is my reality. It doesn't really matter what I see, what I think I see, what I feel, what I think I feel. It's just a matter of what I recognize in what I see and in what I feel. That makes me who I am. I am only, but I'm hearing a light body of reflection, of reception. I'm hearing tunnel vision for a number of you, and I'm hearing sound frequency in particular. So the feeling I'm getting, it's like a frequency, it's like a channel that you're tuning into. I am only but a light body of, I'm getting reception, something about the reception. It's like this, Scorpio. You know what you're dialing into. You know it very well. But there is the signal strength, right? It's like the bobbing in, the bobbing out. It's like the perforated feeling, right? The perforation, the sticker. You understand that when you rip that sticker off, right? You're going to see what you didn't see when the sticker was on. There's a knowingness about whatever this is, and yet there is this reverberation of light and of darkness, of silence and of sound. I'm hearing it's puzzling me. Scorpio. Now, it's super, in what I see is sort of like a maze. And it's almost like you're in this maze of mirrors. And it's like the corridors. I feel that you're walking down these corridors. It feels like a maze, Scorpio, but every path that you take leads you home. Leads you home. Heed the whispers, Scorpio. What do you hear? Even in the silence, what do you hear? What calls out to you? When you can't hear anything at all. In that resounding silence, Scorpio, what vibrates inside of you? That being the call, that being the sound, that you not only hear then, you feel, you embody, you live, you accept, Scorpio. Above and beyond all, you accept. Right? It's just simply that which we recognize yet again. Right? And so it's almost like it doesn't matter what I actually end up seeing. It doesn't matter where I actually am led. As long as I follow that path and that trail, I'm hearing internal GPS. Okay. But I can only be led. I'm hearing to my safe haven. I'm hearing basket case, and I'm hearing bracket, something about a bracket, okay? So we'll heed that, but Scorpio, I was going to say, right, and in this corridor, it's like the walls of this corridor are somewhat dimly lit, right, very dimly lit, and it's almost like an off-gray, slate, blue sort of hue. Okay. Now, whatever that may mean to a number of you, but I'm getting strongly this theme of the mirror. Okay, this theme of the mirror. Now, all right, I pulled out the Magician, right? And it was that momentous feeling. Oh, I felt the energy of this Magician card, right? In the very beginning. And then, right, back to back to the Magician, I pulled the Seven of Cups. 2 sevens for you on the table. Cups being a prominent theme, right? As we've already mentioned. But the vibration of these two cards are so similar, yet different. Right? To the point where it's the difference and the similarity that brings them in a space of, I'm hearing recognition. So however you perceive this, Scorpio, I'm feeling it amongst the cards, but right, however it resonates with you, Scorpio, there is this duality, this oscillation, right? from extreme to extreme. I'm hearing that for a number of you, and you are ruled by Pluto, right? So Scorpio is an intense energy. It's not surprising to feel this, but I'm getting it strongly here, concentrated here, and it's somewhat bracketing your spread, right? These two cards and these two energies. Now, okay, the Magician, right, speaks of ultimate potential, ultimate creative potential that we take on, that we acknowledge, and we accept just sheerly by recognizing that creative ability within us, the creator of our world. Recognizing that you and me, we're creators. And you and you and you and me, we're creators. But you're you and I am me. And although yes, right, there's a thread of consistency. I'm hearing in why we're here, but change, creativity has no constant. And if you're a creator and I'm a creator, what we create is fundamentally different. Fundamentally different. As the creator of what we create, we are fundamentally different. As symbols of creation in and of ourselves, we must be fundamentally different, right? So there's this, I am hearing this power, this power, this recognition, I'm hearing saving grace for a number of you, saving face, okay, but there's something about recognizing, Scorpio, yet again, recognizing your plan, your divine plan, why you're here, who you are, right? What you're here to recognize, first and foremost, for yourself, and thereby for others. Right? Everything is our perception. We're all light. What I recognize in myself, for myself, is a projection of awareness. And I don't know if you caught that, but as I perceived it, the screen just brightened just a bit when I said that. So there's something, Scorpio, something about light and frequency, and dimming the light. It's like, this is what I'm getting, Scorpio. This is what I'm getting. You are, it's as if, right? It's like that you're in a room and there's this light switch. You're standing in that room. You understand that there is the light switch, right? Sitting right next to that door, waiting, right, to be turned on, or however it is that you feel it. And even if, right, you dim the light, if you decrease whatever that frequency is, it doesn't defy the existence of the light switch. There's some, okay, Scorpio, that was kind of interesting. As I was saying that, the dimming of the frequency of the light switch, the camera stopped recording, and that seldom happens, so we'll heed that, right? There's something about, I'm hearing the negative space, something about the negative space. Okay. Now, recognition of I'm hearing higher potential. However you take that, Scorpio, there is the right, I'm seeing you as raising the light in that room and then dimming it and then raising it and dimming it, kind of like a pendulum, right? But you understand with your hand on that light switch, or maybe even not, without that, right? You understand fundamentally, without any marker of proof, okay, that you are the conductor. You're the conductor of that light show, of that symphony of sound. And this was coming through for Aquarius and Scorpio. Alas, you came through strongly in the reading as well. You made a few appearances energetically, right? So I was heating Aquarius. If you know any Scorpios, you may want to check their video out. So there is, it seems, absolutely some correspondence between the Aquarius reading for mid-July and Scorpio's reading for mid-July. Okay, now there's this oscillation, it seems, between knowing and not knowing, but right, not the kind of knowing of soul knowing. What I love always about this card when it pops out is recognition. Yet again, is such a strong. I almost said card. It's like as if recognition were a card, right? And it's popping out for you here, right? It's trying to speak to you. And it's interesting. Why? Because this card speaks of recognition. It speaks of perception. It's not a matter of what we see that, right, defines what there is. It's our perception of what we see that defines what there is. So, Scorpio, it's like no matter what you're looking at, no matter what, right? You're looking at this one card. It's just a matter of how you perceive it. And you can perceive it in a number of ways, right? You can perceive it in this fashion where it's daytime and the cups are in the sky and the mountain is dark. Or you can flip the card over and it's nighttime and the cups are on the mountain. The mountain's white, right? So it's not that the card is changing again, right? It's not a matter of change. It's a matter of relativity to the constant. Now, okay, Scorpio, there is this focus for you, and you get it. I'm feeling that you get it, you understand it. You understand where you stand in relation to what lies before you, what lies behind you, and at either side of you, and beyond. You fully feel yourself in that space. I'm hearing of momentary alliance, but it's the alliance that you form with you. And why you're even standing there in the first place. Why am I here? What do I desire? What do I call mine? What do I call my own? Not because I own it, or because someone told me it's mine, or, right? Not because it should be mine, because it will be mine, or it would be mine, but just because I know that it's a part of me. It is me. What is mine? Who am I? What path am I following? Am I leading myself through to experience me? Am I heeding the signals, the symbols, the signposts that I know were placed there just for me? No one but me. Am I acknowledging, am I recognizing and seeing myself in my world, in what I'm doing, what I'm creating, where I am, in my interactions? Do I see myself? Do I feel myself in them? Do I feel myself living through myself? And what is the perforated edge between those two worlds, where I'm living in my body but not through? I'm hearing my divine essence. And where all I see, where all I can see is the light. That I'm here to emanate my light, my frequency. What is the color of that? I'm hearing that show, right? And the magician, right, has a show. The magician is the starring act, right? It's not about what the magician creates. That's not the show. It's not about, right, the props. If you were to set the props on stage and just, right, walk off and join the audience, what would happen, right? Matter needs intention. I'm hearing to form, to manipulate matter, to change your reality, Scorpio. You've got to show up on that stage. Pick up your props that are waiting for you. I'm hearing to bedazzle your audience. Okay, so whatever this may mean, Scorpio, there is a strong focus on, I'm hearing creative movement, okay, and I'm hearing crescendo. So there's something absolutely about music sound, okay, but also something about community, creative community, expressions of creativity in a very vocal way. This may be speaking to oration of some kind, okay. Okay, now, you have a lot to say, Scorpio. You have a lot to say. I'm getting that. You have a lot that I'm hearing you want to profess in whatever way you take that, right? In whatever way you take that, be it to another person, be it to a community of people, be it to yourself in the mirror, right? What is it that you are showing up to live? Because it doesn't even matter what anyone else recognizes in you as a creator, right? It doesn't matter. If someone looks at you and says, oh, I think you'd be great at that, right? Go do that. This is your path. For a career or otherwise. Because that's one perception. But Scorpio, I'm hearing it's yours that's golden. It's yours that's golden. Limelight. I'm hearing limelight in my fingers, specifically on my left hand. Especially my ring finger on my left hand, okay, is like tingling. So there's something about your ultimate alliance with self, your commitment to whatever drives you, whatever it is that only you know, is yours, is waiting for you. I'm hearing to live itself through, to live through you, Scorpio. I'm hearing the call is loud and strong. I'm zeroing in on this aqua aura quartz crystal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stone. It speaks of one's connection to spirit guides, communication with the sort of angelic realm, so to speak, however you resonate with it. I almost said Capricorn, so if you know Capricorn, if you have a Capricorn rising sun or moon sign, then you may want to check that video out. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know quite where the overlap may lie, but connection with higher realm, Scorpio, is what I'm getting for you. Now let's get into the rest of the reading here. And it feels, right, so dense. It feels so deep. It feels so, it's like I'm getting like layers of the stratosphere kind of feeling. I'm also imagining like a phyllo pastry dough, okay, that has so many layers, right, that's just about to be set into the oven to bake. There's something that I'm hearing you feel it's about time. It's about time. And even before you've set that pastry into the oven, it's like you're already hearing the ticker, the time go off. And I'm getting this feeling again, as in the beginning of the reading, of this premonition. This premonition. It's like there's a feeling, you feel something. It's almost like you are experiencing what has already happened right now. I'm getting you're packaging it. I'm hearing accepting it. You are understanding it. Okay, but there is this, I'm hearing this momentary reality of where I stand now. I'm hearing perpetrator. Okay, whatever that may mean to a number of you in whatever way that resonates, Scorpio. But there is this, I'm also hearing ally. So where you stand in relation to another, in relation to whatever this next step is that you feel you are to take. And it's profound. I'm getting it's profound. This new beginning, I'm hearing new beginning is profound. And you do have the sun here. Right? You have the sun right next to the magician, right? So the magician is very much associated with the fire element, which speaks of creation, creativity, ambition, drive, change. Right? Fire transmuting. Darkness. But there's this ultimate coming to terms with what has held you in a state of oscillation, of contemplation with what you already know, you understand on a level that no one and nothing could rationalize for you. I'm hearing could consecrate for you, could bring proof to. It's valid because you know it is, and not because of anything else. You are your gatekeeper, Scorpio. I'm getting that loud and clear, and I'm drawn here to the Four of Swords, the Son of Cups in the middle, and the Father of Swords in reverse. So there is this dream. There is a dream, absolutely, a creative beginning, a desire to step forward and along a path that speaks to us, that speaks to our dreams, our many dreams that I'm getting are outside of this world. Outside of this world. And I know that it's me who takes me there. Only I have the pilot's license to that spaceship. When am I gonna, right? Just, I'm hearing remember that. For a number of you, remember that. Coming down to it, remember that. Remember that. It's that feeling, Scorpio, of where are my keys? I can't find my keys. I've got to run. Oh man, did I lose my keys, right? Searching far and near. And then you stick your hand in your pocket and your keys there. Right? It's like that. You had it all along. Now, the intellectual mind is so very strong. And if you are a Scorpio or one who has strong Scorpio in their chart, or if you're watching for a Scorpio, or whatever the situation may be, whatever the predicament may be, the energy that this trio card speaks to, as I'm feeling, okay, is presence of strong tendencies to analyze, to rationalize, and that's very much as well, right, a Scorpio sort of thing, right, to dissect, okay, the energetic information of a situation and to form our understanding of whatever it is that we experience, right, by way of that very close, I'm hearing that close call, that very astute perception, I'm hearing, and recollection of energies. But I'm getting for a number of you that it's as well facts and figures, dealing with actual literal data or information, okay? I'm hearing going through the ley line. All right, now, Scorpio, I'm feeling that for a number of you, if you have a lot of air in your chart, if you feel that you resonate with this, right, having this very strong intellectual mind, right, that I feel so much, but then I may also, right, think a lot about what I feel to the level of almost blurring the lines between both of those propensities. That brings me to a state of hold. It's like being put on hold, like on the phone, right? Again, that feeling of like dialing in. Something about a frequency, radio frequency, something about sound, dialing in, something about a connection, Scorpio. Okay, where the signal strength is weak. Have you put, right, the operator on hold? Okay, however it resonates with you, I'm seeing two pillars of light. Okay, so whatever that may mean to a number of you. Now, again, right, the intellectual mind, the perception of what we feel, of what we know is ours, of what we know is our calling, what we're here to do, what we're here to create. We know it's a matter of defying what has confounded that, what has foiled that light for us in some way that brings the dawning of the day. But not just because it's then day, not just because it's light, but because whatever was dark is illuminated in the light of what I create. That's my light and that's my day. And only I, yet again, can flip that switch. Only I'm hearing transmission, transmute. Only I'm hearing can speak to myself. Only I can speak to myself. And it may be in regards to I'm hearing deep yearnings, okay, and you have the devil here in reverse, right beneath the sun in reverse, right? Again, it's like this darkness and this light, this contrast. But we see the mountain go with fire-footed hooves. So there is this implication, right, that even in the darkness there is the light. But there's this coming to terms with the terms of that light and that dark, and what holds me in either space. Now, Scorpio, I'm hearing where there's been oscillation, you want constancy of creation, which is dynamic. You don't want stagnancy. You don't want, right? It's not about choosing either extreme. It's not about just standing in the middle, right? Without reaching your hand here or there, right? The magician creates because there's balance of every element. I'm hearing of every mineral. I'm hearing nutrition. So whatever that may mean to a number of you, okay, but, of course, right, general readings, always heed your personal intuition, Scorpio. But ultimately, in spite of that balance, the magician creates dynamically. Right? It's unexpected what the magician will create. Now, there's something about community. There's something about emotional understanding and the emotional rapport that we hold with those around us. How do we feel a part of our community? Do we feel that in our present community we can stand in our light? That it's conducive to the growth of whatever it is that, right, we see ourselves emanating? Can we be ourselves? I'm hearing without shame. Without shame. This card was upright and it flipped horizontally when I was picking up the magician, I believe, right in the beginning of the spread. So there's something about potential, and teamwork. And understanding what that suitable, most conducive environment, okay, it may actually be a literal physical environment, okay, and or I'm hearing personnel, social groups, friend groups, right, may be for us, okay. Something about conditions, conditional. Okay. And something perhaps about nature as well, Scorpio. So it's kind of like this. The feeling I'm getting is, right, it's like, are you working indoors? Or do you need to be working outdoors? Are you working outdoors and do you feel like you need to be working indoors? Is that sort of thing as well, right? Just rudimentary, fundamental conditions through which we create. Now, Okay, I'm seeing that this element of community is sitting side by side the very strong creative potential that I'm feeling the magician refers to. And where there is question, where there is waiting, pensiveness, what am I going to create? How am I going to create it? I could do it technically in so many ways, right? But what is that one way? What is that one way? And I'm getting that it's a matter of coming to terms, setting and laying out the terms of what drives you forward and what hinders in some kind of way, supposedly, right? Quote unquote. What doesn't serve this creative potential down to the simplest thing, right? Again, right? Like I usually work between these hours and that's not conducive for me, right? Where I need to be in nature. I need to be outside breathing some fresh air, right? I need to be watching butterflies flutter around. That stimulates me. What is it for you? What is it for you? And getting down to the very last detail. And then, right, zooming out as well to who are the people I'm working with, right? Are we resonating? Are we in harmony with our values, our principles, our belief systems of creativity and how we are to create? And I'm hearing, do they recognize in me what I recognize in myself? Like-minded individuals. I'm hearing like-minded individuals. What is your support group? What is your support group? Now, you have another 3 here. You have the Empress. Okay, the 3rd card in the Major Arcana, speaking to very strong, yet again, very, I'm hearing matriarch, and you have the Mother of Wands, so strong fire energy throughout your spread. Okay, it's like an underpinning. I'm getting also foreshadowing of creativity that is taking place, that will take place, almost like a birth. Okay, so for a number of you, right, this may be pertaining to a birth, but right, creativity really speaks to the birth of anything that is our own, right, that is ours. And I'm hearing, and that exceeds the boundaries, okay, the boundaries. Now, Scorpio, you have the Father of Wands as well, right beneath this Empress. You have a pair, Mother of Wands, Father of Wands, right above, very strong mothering sort of energy of the Empress. So, there is, as I'm feeling it, an absolute referencing to a coming together, polarity, be it your 2 halves, the 2 halves of your being, or you and another, right? I was getting this mirroring sort of feeling in the very beginning of your reading. So there, in general reading, right? Of course, it may pertain differently to everyone, but as I'm feeling it, Scorpio, there's this macro and micro principle of recognition of gifts, talents, and skills. What do I create as the individual, and what do I create as one of the whole, of the pair, of the duo, of the part? I am a part of the part, of the part. And that part, right, plays a part of it all. So now, where you realize you're separate and you are distinct, you still, right, recognize that 2 halves make a whole. Yet again, Scorpio, whether that is you within yourself, right, seeing yourself as right, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, we all have those 2 sides, right? And so how they come together to form this ultimate point of creation, right, maybe a concept that you realize, right, the need to come into this balance from this feeling of oscillation yet again. But for a number of you, it could be absolutely a partnership, relationship. How can we be creators together? How can we create, I'm hearing this empire together? Is the time now? Is the time now? Will the time ever be Or is it just simply up to us to recognize that the day only comes when we open our eyes to accept seeing it, right? Because it could be day. It could be any day. You could be anywhere, at any time, in any moment, with anyone, right? But if your eyes are closed, if your eye is closed, if your perception, I'm hearing, is fragmented, is locked in any sort of way on either side of the mountain, what you see is only but the whole story. The whole story. And I feel for you, Scorpio, that you're realizing, I don't want to stand in the valley. I don't want to be on the left side of the mountain or the fence. I'm hearing fence for a number of you. And I don't want to stand on the right. I want to stand at the peak. Under the moonlight. Even when it's dark. Even when it's night. Because that means me accepting both sides. Accepting the mountain for what it is. And I'm only standing at the top of the mountain because of these polar forces that cooperate and come together from the left and the right? These two sort of hills that join and bring me to this place of wholeness and completeness, because I am ready to just stand at the peak. To just stand at the peak. There is a formation of balance, balancing act, balancing game. But sound frequency, Scorpio, I'm feeling is a major theme for you. Something about sound. And I'm beckoning to mention this Alfredo frequency. So that's a very powerful frequency, as many consider it to be. Sound is very, very powerful. So however, right, you are compelled to quote unquote tune your instrument, right? We are sound, we are light, we are frequency. And just as I said that, the light sort of shifted in the video from my perspective as I saw it. But yet again, Scorpio, there's this tuning. Now I'm hearing two halves of ourselves. Okay, so however you take it, Scorpio, but there's this question. I'm hearing, when am I coming out? When am I coming out? When am I coming out? But yet again, the recognition that there's no time stamp on my departure. When I fly is when I fly. When my key's in, the engine revs. I'm hearing time lapse for a number of you. Okay, now, let me tune in for you with this stack here that we have. This is the thickest stack in the deck. Okay, whatever this new beginning is, you are passionate about it. Passionate, and you understand that pursuing this would mean changing a lot of things. It would mean going about things in a completely different way that we may have gone about things in the past. And others may see you in that state of pursuit, hot pursuit of what is yours, yet again, right? What is yours? As almost bizarre. Right? Like, is that Nancy Drew Sally Smith? Is that who I think it is? Riding off on that motorcycle to catch the sunset with their camera? Right? Like, I don't know. It's coming to me, Scorpio, right? Let me turn on the lights. It's getting a little dark in here. Let's not get too somber, but because this is exciting, right? This is very exciting, Scorpio, and it's just a matter of when I press go, and you know it, and you know it, and you understand it, and you understand it. And it's as if, it's like there are these two worlds, okay? There are these two worlds, and where some may recognize you in a certain capacity, in a certain environment, in a certain sort of situation, way of handling yourself perhaps, in some shape or form. It's like when it turns night, that's your day. That's when you come out to play, Scorpio. Because yet again, it's not a matter of if it's night. Because anytime you are creating what's real to you, that light is so strong, Scorpio. That you don't even see anymore. There's so much light that you don't need to see anymore. You just feel that light. You are that light, Scorpio. It's you. It's all you. I'm hearing that. It's all you. It's all you, baby. I'm hearing that. Feed me the lines, right? It's and I'm getting like a sing-songy vibe to whatever this energy is, Scorpio. It's very playful, it's very exciting, it's very juvenile, young, youthful, energizing. Very much so. And it speaks to a path that you've wanted to not walk, but fly for so very long. And I'm telling you, it's like, right? From night to day, it's like these two worlds, and anyone from one world who would see you in this other world would not even recognize you. Be like, is that really who I think it is? Are they naked? Galloping away into the sunset on that unicorn. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? It's that sort of thing, Scorpio. And you know it, and you know it. And it's enchanting, You want it. It's just a matter of when am I putting my finger on the zinger? And that becomes, right, a simple feat. It's just the momentiousness of doing that, of committing to it. I am going to rip that Band-Aid off. Even if I have hair on my arms, I'm going to rip it off because I want to see what has been waiting for me to recognize it just beneath the surface. Right? Thank you so very much, Scorpio, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you, and I will be back soon with your, already in mid-July, so June, July, August reading right soon. So stay tuned for that. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you to check out your rising sun or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sign sometimes, so it doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. All right. Thank you so very much again, Scorpio, for all of your likes, your subscriptions, your comments. I am so incredibly touched by each and every one of you and all of the light and the love that you emanate into this grand universe. Thank you again for connecting, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.